Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome to my YouTube channel. And I guess that my truck is just my new YouTubing area, because that's just where my last video was and this video is gonna be. But it's easy because usually I can go where no one can see me and I can make it halfway quiet, and it kind of looks clean. Actually, I did clean it today. But what was I even? Right. Okay. What am I gonna name this video? So where we left off was Sac City, Iowa, and I had just wanted to check on Marley there. And then I went to, that was last Wednesday, and then I went to Carson, Iowa, and I ran Marley Friday. She worked really good, and I ran I don't even remember what. Let me go look. Okay, I checked. I ran a 15:24. I knew I ran a something 24, but I couldn't remember if it was a 14:24, 15:24, 16:24. Sorry, I did not remember. But I ran a 15:24, and they paid. The last check was a 15:23, and I was a 15:24, so one hole out of winning money. Good job, but it's okay. Saturday, I went to, well, actually, Friday after I ran, I drove down to Dodge City, Kansas, and I was up Saturday morning. Last year, if you've been watching my videos since last year, you would have seen the video where I think it's named I showed up to the wrong rodeo or something, and I did last year. I went to Dodge City on the wrong day when I was supposed to be at a different rodeo. I will put it up here somewhere. I don't really know, but you can watch that if you want to, because it's kind of, I never watch any of my videos after I post them, so I would be interested to see how far I've come in making my videos, if I have or not, if I still talk the same, if I still do the same stuff. But yeah, last year I went to Dodge City on the wrong day, so this year I went on the right day, and I was by myself, so like if I messed that up, I still had no one to blame, which last year I had no one to blame but myself. That was my fault too. Anyways, I ran in Slack in the morning, because how it works is you enter, there's Slack Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So if you enter, so I entered for Saturday. You run in Slack at 8 a.m. The top 10 fastest times from that night go to the perf. So how Dodge works is you all run in Slack in the morning of whatever day you entered. So I entered for Saturday, and everyone runs that entered for Saturday, and the top 10 fastest times from Slack that morning go to the performance that night and run their second time. And if you are not in the top 10 fastest from that morning, you will run that afternoon when they get done with all the guys' Slack. So you run twice automatically that day. It's for sure once in the morning, and then if you are top 10 fastest time, you run that night in the perf. But if you're not the top 10, then you just run again in the afternoon in Slack.
$17.47.
So my first run that day, she ran a 4.7, I think. 17.47 on a standard. And she had a great run. But, like I said, they take the top 10 fastest times to perf, and I was 11th. They took a last hole, 10th place, 17.45. I was a 17.47. So, once again, just one hole out, but that was okay. I got ready, I gave her a little break, I got ready and ran her again in slack in the afternoon. Kick, Kylie! Kick! Kick! Woo! Whip, Kylie, whip!
Nicely done with the 17.33.
She had a really good run again. She worked really good. I was faster as a 17.33, but they take the top 12 off of the average to the finals on Sunday. And so I ran a 17.3 and a 17.4. So it was really fast this year, and I did not make the finals. Last year I made the finals on shorty, and I ran a 17.40 twice. I ran both my runs were 17.40s, and so I made the finals last year on shorty. But this year I ran a 17.47 and a 17.33 and did not make the finals. But that's okay. I was just happy she worked really good, and I had clean runs, because if you know me, you know I struggle with that a little bit. So I was happy with clean runs, and they were pretty fast and respectable. But I did not make the finals, but that's okay. So I went to Guthrie and gave her a couple days off and hung out with some friends, and I team roped a little bit because I tried doing that. I did team rope a lot when I was still in high school rodeo, but these last few years I have not team roped that much, and so I still catch some, but you know, it's one of those things where I'd be decent at it. I'd be pretty good if I practiced, you know, practice makes perfect, like practice makes you better, practicing is good, but I just don't do it. So, I mean, I can't be mad when I'm not very good at it if I don't practice right. I drove then to Sikeston, Missouri, and I got there Tuesday night after driving 9 hours, and then I ran Wednesday morning. Slack was at 7 a.m. Early, very early, but that's okay. It's actually, like, Sikeston is known to be really, really, really hot, and it's actually only 60 degrees, and I warmed up in a jacket, and it was awesome. And I had a few people ask me, how was Sikeston? Was it so hot? I'm like, I warmed up in a jacket, and they said, stop lying to me. And I'm like, okay, well, believe what you want, but that's what happened. So it was actually not typical Sikeston. It was nice and cool. Come on, Kylie. She worked really good again. She's been working super good. She worked great. She did slip really bad on the third. And if you watch, you can see that I kind of like quit hustling after the third barrel, and I'm not proud of that. In my mind, when it happened, it felt like it really like twisted her back because her front end slipped out, and it just like, in my mind, like in a run, things are happening quick, and it felt like, is she okay? And so I just quit hustling because in my mind, I was like, well, if she's hurt, I don't want to like make it worse, but she's fine, and I should have just kept hustling and finished my run. So I was not happy with myself for doing that, but it is what it is. It's just a good reminder to myself to not quit. So that was that. She worked good. She slipped bad on the third. Ground was deep. I was 9th out. They drug after 10, so I was on the bottom of the ground. But yeah, so that was Sikeston, and now it's Thursday, and I have the day off. After I left Sikeston yesterday, I pretty much drove for the rest of the day, and then I got to where I was going last night and where I was staying, and I realized that my dog was out of food, and I decided I did not want to go get her food at 10 o'clock at night. So what I did was, I don't know if this is right or wrong, but this is what I did. I went in the freezer, and there was like the Jimmy Dean breakfast sandwiches, because my sister likes those. So there's still some in there from a while ago. And I gave her a breakfast sandwich for dinner, and that's what she had for dinner. But today, now, I fed horses, went to town because I have the day off, and I cleaned my truck, went and got myself breakfast, and got my dog some food. I fed her here in the truck, and now I'm sitting at the laundromat procrastinating going in because I need to go do laundry. Fortunately, last time I had to do laundry, I was at a friend's house and I could do it there, but laundromats are not my fave. They're just not. Okay, the best part of this day so far has been I've gone to Krispy Kreme and got donuts. I love Krispy Kreme, but I never get to go because they're never really anywhere I am, and they're not where I live. And so I did get a lot because I am going to see my mom and sister tomorrow. But my mom she'll be like, oh, it's sugar, I'm not gonna eat it, and then she'll eat a couple. I know how she is. But Morgan, I'm sure once she sees that I got some, oh my gosh. Once Morgan sees that I got some, she's going to be excited because I'm a good sister and I will share. I need to share. I should not eat 12 donuts by myself. So I'm pulling my clothes out of the wash, and I washed a piece of twine with my clothes. Oh, good job, Kylie. Good job. This weekend I'm going to 3 rodeos in South Dakota. 2 of them are amateur rodeos and 1 is a pro rodeo. So I'm excited for that. It'll be good to go to some amateur rodeos, and I'll see my mom and my sister because they're going to all of them, and kind of go back to what I'm familiar with. I've gone to 2 out of 3 of the rodeos, the amateur rodeos. I went to them before I could pro rodeo, before I was 18. I went to a bunch of I always did high school rodeo and then amateur rodeos. I did a lot of amateur rodeos, so I've been to those amateur rodeos. So it'll be nice to go back to kind of what I'm familiar with. But stay tuned for next week's video to see how I do. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video and check out my other videos. Go ahead and check out my Dodge video from last year, Dodge City. I will have the link in the description, and you can always just go to my page and go through my videos because I have quite a few of them. I'm getting a good amount out. They're adding up. But I hope you have a good day. God bless.